The Element Ecto was my first 110 RC crawler. At that time, I had a Traxxas TRX4M 1/18 scale, and I knew it wasn't enough and I needed to try 110. When I first got it, I realized it had trailing arms, and I knew that TRX4M had a 4-link, and so it was just something new for me. It went on to be a beastly crawler. I ended up getting a Builder's Kit 2 from Element, and now I got their latest installment, the IFS 2 with the Element Utron. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. Yes, the IFS 2. I'm so ready for this. Here we have it, folks. It's a wonderful looking rig. Let's get into it. My favorite part, the unboxing. Alrighty, get a handy dandy blade out. Get this sucker open. Of course, it's sideways. Get that. So in the box, we get a nice certificate of conformity with a spare battery tray, and looks like extra shock towers, the manual, and sticker sheet. Nice, got some stickers on there. That's awesome to see. And then the moment we've been waiting for, the truck. Look at that, guys. Look at that. What a beautiful looking truck. Here we are, guys. As you can see, this body is just amazing. What a cool looking car, guys. I think Element really did a good job with this IFS too. Forgot to mention, it does come with a Fly Sky remote and receiver, but I will be using it in the DX5, and I have switched it over already. Getting into the guts of things, as you can see, we featured a Reedy 16-turn motor with a Reedy rebranded, pretty much Hobbywing 1060. You got plastic body shocks. You got that Kevnrc sponsored front end on there for that IFS 2. I did go ahead and switch out my servo to some shift goodies. I got an XB in there, and I'm running their XLP winch as well. So that should be pretty good, provide plenty of speed and torque. The XF has the forward-facing motor, so you have the new transmission with the XF in here. You got your receiver box here, and then another thing I like to point out is this is an SE, so it does come with plastic links in the rear. I've already ordered up some factory team, so I'll be placing those in there. And we also come with bushings instead of bearings. We have the Element pinstripe tires. As you can see, you have the Element logo etched into the tire, which I think is really neat. And with that Kevnrc suspension, you do get a nice amount of clearance under there. And you can see the suspension is pretty nice and plush, and we get a nice amount of travel on the shocks. Welcome back, guys. We're back, and we've been running this Utron for a little bit, and I must say, I'm thoroughly impressed. Element did their thing with the Element Utron. Now, when I say this thing impressed me, it has that independent front suspension, and I'm mostly used to having a solid axle in the front and the rear. Now, if I grab my Utron here, this has the independent front suspension, unlike the Pro, which has the solid axle. So that's a lot different and a lot challenging when it comes to doing lines and hitting certain things that you can climb and whatnot. So for me, I decided to take this rig and make my first trail rig with it. I'm trying to get it all ready for Pro Line by the Fire. So stick around, I'll be having some content coming for that. For what it is, don't expect to crawl the biggest rocks like you would with a solid axle car. But for the most part, I was very impressed with this car. Element did a really good job with this thing, and I'm impressed and I like it. That's all. I mean, that's all I really can say. It's impressive. After watching videos, I didn't have the biggest expectations for it, but it exceeded what I did think was going to happen with it, and I'm impressed. I like it a lot. Once I throw a little bit of weight at the front and change things around a little bit, it'll be exactly to my liking. If you're ever curious about this car that they released, I would definitely give it a chance. If you have a bunch of different crawlers in your fleet and you're looking for something different, or if you've never tried independent front suspension on a crawler like I haven't, then this might be for you. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment what you think about this, or would you get one? Let me know down below.